and this is round number 2. This is your daily real estate live with your realtor, Hugo. Hugo Quintanilla is the government name if you want to look me up. I guess on Google now is the government. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today, we are going to be talking about multi-generational living. It's going to be thriving together, top tips for multi-generational living. So if you know anyone that would be interested in content such as this, please feel free and share the live. I would love to have them join and learn a little bit more about what it's like living with your family. I think we all know a little bit of that at some point in our lives, but I digress. Number 1, set clear boundaries and expectations. Establish clear rules and boundaries from the start. Discuss everyone's needs and expectations to prevent misunderstandings. Details. You gotta sometimes hold a family meeting and outline house rules, especially when it's your home or their home. What are the dynamics that are going to be in place? What are the rules that are going to be followed? Schedules for common areas and privacy needs. You have to communicate these needs and have to communicate all of these things before things get out of hand or people get too comfortable and bridges get crossed. Use tools like shared calendars and apps that help keep everyone on the same page. Setting boundaries can really help establish clear parameters for your living situation. And that's sometimes what you need, especially when you're living with family again, since they have known you for so long. Number 2, foster open communication. Encourage regular open dialogue among family members to address issues and concerns promptly. Schedule weekly meetings, family check ins to discuss household matters and personal feelings. Promote a culture of active listening and empathy. Number 3, share responsibilities equally. Divide household chores and responsibilities fairly among all members. Consider each person's strengths and schedule. Create a chore chart and rotate duties to keep things fair. Consider using apps to track tasks and keep everyone accountable. That is a little bit easier said than done, as we all know, but again, the concept and the intention here is to set up these establishments and these rules and these routines that really will set the tone for what the situation is going to be like. And as always, the best thing you can do is document and then, bring it up later and just really with proof. This is where you have been failing, and this is what I need you to improve. Now, at that point, if they don't improve, then you have to take matters into your own hands, of course. Number 4, respect privacy and personal space. Ensure that each family member has their own space and time for privacy to recharge and relax. Designate personal areas or times when individuals can enjoy solitude. Use room dividers or noise canceling headphones to help create personal space. Number 5, celebrate traditions and create new ones. Embrace cultural and family traditions while also creating new ones that include everyone. Organize regular family activities like game nights or cultural cooking days to build connections across generations. That's probably one of my most rewarding um, activities that I get to participate with my family is learning more about my culture, my history, asking questions in regards to that because at least for myself as a first generation here, it's going to be so difficult into the future to really preserve the amount of heritage and culture that's in my family. So to be able to do that effectively and efficiently, I am but one man. So it's having the whole lineage of one family on your back sometimes that sometimes can weigh heavy on you. So being able to establish these traditions, learn about these stories, jot some of these things down, enjoy family while you have them. I'm very grateful. Not everyone has the opportunity to participate in those activities. But if you do, please try. It really, you never know when you might not have the opportunity anymore. Number six, encourage independence. Support each family member's independence and personal growth by respecting individual goals and pursuits. Encourage family members to pursue their interests and goals, whether it's education, hobbies, or career growth, while offering support when needed. Number seven, plan for financial success. Discuss and agree on financial responsibilities and contributions to avoid conflicts and ensure fairness. Hold regular budget meetings to discuss expenses and savings goals. Use budgeting apps to track spending and share updates. Now, this is something that financial burden can always be a big question. If it's just you, then of course, it's something that might be a little bit more difficult to talk to. But keep a budget, keep your finances afloat, and make sure you're keeping your head above water, because you cannot help anyone if you cannot make sure that you are afloat. So, priorities, 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 especially when you have someone that's relying on you or family members that are depending on you. Number eight, utilize technology for smooth living. Leverage technology to organize household tasks and communication, making life easier for everyone. Use smart home devices to manage chores and security, and apps for communication and schedule coordination. Technology can really make things smooth. So make sure that you're working with it. Find my phone, find my person. These are all things that kind of work hand in hand. So technology can be a pro, especially at this point, especially if you need that extra security, since it is a new living arrangement and you don't really know exactly the habits of the people you might be living with. Number nine, be prepared for conflict. Have a plan in place for resolving conflict calmly and constructively when they arise. Encourage conflict resolution techniques such as active listening, empathy, and compromise. Consider involving a neutral third party if needed. And last one for tonight, adapt and be flexible. Stay flexible and adaptable to changing circumstances and needs within the household. Regularly reassess the family's living arrangements and make adjustments as necessary to accommodate new needs or challenges. This is always a fluctuating landscape because no one really expected to be living with each other, especially after the pandemic happened. So it's one of those things where, for many of us, we are still readjusting to that lifestyle. Some of us were lucky enough to get out of it. So some of us, it's actually how do you say this? Cultural aspect of our lives. For example, many cultures, it's not really strange to see multi-generational homes where several different family members are living in the same home, especially immigrants or um, newly migrated citizens what to the country, really anything. You start to establish your family here, and it's so expensive. I don't know too many people that really start off with much. So when you're working from the bottom, you do what you can. So really, what more can you say? um, I think more than anything else, family is truly important. You do only get one, and it is a basis for everything that does create what you got. So the more you learn about your family, the more you will learn about your future. But that's a whole nother presentation for another day. To recap, if you're just joining us today, we were talking about multi-generational living and what are some tips that you can use to live with your family again and actually, talk with them and keep things above board so that you're not really bumping heads every 2 seconds, especially if this is a new situation for you. Number one was set clear boundaries and expectations. Number two was foster open communication. Number three was share responsibilities equally. Number four was respect privacy and personal space. Number five was celebrate family traditions and create new ones. Number six was encourage independence. Number seven was plan for financial success. Number eight was utilize technology for smooth living. Number nine was prepare for conflicts. And number 10 was adapt and be flexible. So that is really the long and the short of it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning into another Daily Real Estate Live. Again, thank you to everyone that's been tuning into the private lives. That really has been a great series of shows that we had over there. So I really do appreciate it. And now we are here. We're back here on the public live. So if you have any topics, have anything that you want to talk about for the month of August, I will be taking suggestions. I have a few concepts that we'll be talking about the next few days. But go check out the mental health check-in. We're talking about gratitude over there. Today we talked about multi-generational living, and we'll have a few neat topics coming up for the coming months. So please stay tuned as we keep on going. All right. Take care. Have a great night. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.